Hi guys, welcome to my channel on TD Made Easy. If you are new, please click on the subscribe button. And to all my old subscribers, I want to say welcome back. I'm still using this opportunity to say a big thank you to all my fans. Thank you for liking. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing and for sending in your comments. I appreciate you all. I just want to say a big thank you to you. And as we move on, when you check my videos, you see the join button that appears on the screen. You can please click on the button to join our membership platform. There are amazing reward for all our members. Okay, today we'll be looking at a topic under LOCUS, which is link mechanism. I'll be solving a link mechanism problem, as you can see. Now, from this diagram, we have two cranks, crank OA and crank CB. Crank CB is oscillating, is moving to and fro, while crank OA is moving, is revolving, is moving around 360, about 360 degrees. So let's quickly look at the question. Okay, the crank in the figure rotates clockwise about O. This is the crank. The crank is OA. It rotates about O. The link AB is attached to a rod CB, which swings about C. This is another rod, another crank, which is crank CB, which swings about C. This is C. So this crank swings about C. And this is link AB. The link AB is attached to a rod that swings. So construct the locus of P. This is point P. If OA is 45 centimeter, if AB is 180 centimeter, CB is 75, and BP is 90 centimeter. So we are given the following information to make use. So we have CB. CB is given as 75. We have OA is given as 45. We have a distance from point O to this point as 180, and we have from CB to this point as 105. So for this drawing, we are going to use a reduced scale. So we are going to reduce all our measurements. We are going to divide them into two because it's a very big scale. So the first step is to measure the given line from O to be 9 centimeter. So guys, bring out your ruler and let's start the construction. Bring out your ruler and measure the distance. From the question, we're given a distance of 180. 180 divided by 2 will give us 9 centimeter. So 9 centimeter all the way from O. So your starting point is O. You measure 9 centimeter. Then from your 0 point, you also measure 5.25 because 105 divided by 2 will give you 52.5. And when you place that on your ruler, you have 5.25. So you are measuring 5.25 towards your left-hand side, and you are measuring 9 centimeter on your right-hand side. So the horizontal line will be 9 centimeters. You can see, draw a straight line with your pencil and also draw a vertical line that measures 5.25. After that, using radius of 22.5, because the radius given to us to draw this is 45. We're given 45. And like I said initially, that we'll be using half measurement. 45 divided by 2 will give us 22.5. So using radius 22.5, you draw your circle. Using radius 22.5, you draw your circle like this. Draw your circle, and using That is for crank OA. This is the first crank, which is OA. Then for the second crank, which is CB, you are using radius of 37.5. 37.5. So measure 37.5 and use it to draw an arc this way. Because the arc in the question, it was stated that it swings. So it swings about CB. So you just leave it this way. It won't be a complete circle because it's moving to and fro. So you center at point C, and don't forget that your point C is at point 5.25. Center at point C using the radius of 37.5. You do what? You draw an arc. So let's move on to the next thing, the next step, which is step 3. Divide your circle into 8 or 12 parts and number it accordingly. Divide it into 12 or 8. I've divided mine into 8 equal parts. Then you number accordingly. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, the next thing is just to use the length of the link. The length of the link, which is 9 centimeter. It was given as 180. So we divided it into 2 to get 9 centimeter. That is what you will use to locate your point B. Let me take you back to the initial drawing. This is the initial drawing where you have this is AB. The length of AB is given from the question to be 180. Now 180 divided by 2 will give us 90. So we are measuring 9 centimeters. So what we want to get now is this length. So let's move on. So all you just need to do, you can use your ruler, you can use your compass, take a radius of 9 centimeters on your compass, center at 0.6. I'm starting at 0.6 because when you look at the initial drawing, one thing about link mechanism problem is that the first diagram given to you is the number 1 solution. So if you're able to interpret the diagram, you get the first solution to the problem. So this is my own 0.6. And you can divide yours into 12, but you can start from here. Even anywhere you start from, you still get the same result. But the first solution is always given to you in the diagram. So now, after you've divided, just take a radius of 9 centimeters. This is my 9 centimeter. Center at 6. Center at division 6. You strike an arc like this. Center at division 6. You strike an arc this way. So after doing that, the next thing to do, connect that line. Use your pencil or your ruler, connect with your ruler, connect that 0.6 to that point where you put your 9 centimeter. That gives you point B. So you have point B along this arc. But you don't need to put B at every point. You can just put it at the initial point. It shows that this is your point B. Then you can as well connect a line from C to show the line that goes from C to B. So we have we have interpreted the given question correctly. So now this is 9 centimeter. And the question says to locate your point P, to get the locus at point P, you have to locate the midpoint, which is at 4.5 centimeter. So it's from the question. Let me take you back to the question. It says BP, and BP is 90 centimeter. But because we are using half of it, half of the length, we are using 4.5. We are using 4.5. So I'll go back to my drawing. This is my 9 centimeter. Then at 4.5 centimeter, I will mark my first point. Place your ruler on the line, which is 9 centimeter. Then locate 4.5. At 4.5, you asterisk lightly and you put P6. It indicates your point 6. So from there, we'll move on to the next one, which is to get At 7, I'm moving anti-clockwise. I can move clockwise, I can move anti-clockwise. So I've left point 6. Now I'm going to division 7. So at division 7, just bring out your compass again or your ruler, center at division 7. You're taking a measurement of 9 centimeter, taking a length of 9 centimeter, a radius of 9 centimeter, center at 7, you strike an arc. This is my division 7. So you do what? You strike an arc this way. So once you get this, you get your ruler, connect the points together. Connect 7 to the point, to the arc. Connect 7 to the arc. Then on that same line, you just place your ruler on it and locate 4.5. Locate 4.5. At 4.5, you put P7. From there, I'll move on to the next one, which is P8. I'm going to repeat the same procedure. Just bring out your ruler. You can even use your ruler to get this easily. But if you still want to use your compass, you can do that. Just get your compass, center at division 8. Using radius of 9 centimeter, you strike an arc. Using radius 9 centimeter, you strike an arc. Then the next thing, connect the line together. Connect the line. This is your division 8. Connect it to the arc and you take your measurements of 4.5. Remember, the measurement is 4.5, which is the midpoint. So at 4.5, you get 0.8. So we'll repeat this procedure for other points. From there, I'll move on to division 1. You strike an arc at division 1. Then you take your measurement, which is at 4.5. You put P1. You go to the next one, which is division 2. At division 2, you repeat the same thing. Just measure 9 centimeter, get your radius of 9 centimeter and strike an arc. Then you take your point, which is P2 at 4.5. After that, you move on to the next division, which is division 3. Remember to do the same thing, which is at 9 centimeter. Just measure 9 centimeter from division 3. Place your ruler at 4.5 and get P3. Go to the next one, which is division 4. At division 4, you repeat the same procedure, strike an arc, use your ruler to join the line, and take your P4 at 4.5. Take your 0.4 at 4.5. Then the next one is, which is the last point, is at division 5. At division 5, take your 9 centimeter, your radius of 9 centimeter, strike an arc on this oscillating circle. Then you do what? You rule and take your 4.5, measurements of 4.5. At the end of the day, you have all your points this way, so you can join them using a French curve. Make sure you join the points smoothly with your French curve. You connect P1 to P2 to P3 to P4, P5, P6, P7, P8. So at the end of the day, you have something like this. You have something like this. So you can use it. You can use this to check your final answer. You can use this to check your final answer. So your final answer will be like a bean shape, looking like oval and at the same time like a bean shape. So you just bring it out this way. Bring it out this way. So this is my final answer.